about 6:18 and time now for what's trending. Well, your heart might race a little when you see this next video. Just check this out. Another day on the job for these brave souls in Manhattan on Thursday morning. And as the camera zooms in, you'll actually be able to see them. These guys were spotted scaling New York City's Chrysler Building over 1,000 feet in the air. And they were actually doing routine maintenance on the spire while tethered to safety harnesses. No big deal for these guys, I guess just another day on the job, but I couldn't imagine you guys having a job where you go up at heights like this on a regular basis. I mean, I can imagine that the views are fantastic, but I don't think you could pay me enough money to go up there and do that. What about you guys?
Oh no, I have a thing with heights myself. I'd like to do certain things like, maybe go on a roller coaster or like in Chicago, there's the skyscraper building you can look down on. I think those things are really awesome, but just by hanging off of a little string right like that high, absolutely not. I'm good.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll just stick to either being at ground level or being at some place where you can see the cool views, but also maybe a little bit more, I guess, barricades that will keep you safe as well. Because, I mean, yeah, you got the harnesses and everything else, but you're on a spire, and those spires are, of course, at the top part of the building for not only communication purposes, but lighting strikes help divert those. And yeah, that's kind of a long ways down, though. So I know you had to be someone that can really handle heights to really go up to those great lengths. And I'm sure that the job definitely pays well as well. I mean, because you're going up to great lengths, so I'm sure it definitely pays well, as you mentioned with money earlier, Peter.
Yeah, it has to, but really just some fantastic footage there. Puts it all in perspective.
Yeah, that gives me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. But speaking of getting your heart racing, these next competitors in this story, they'll be doing the same, just in a different way. In the British Lawnmower Racing Championships resumed this weekend after the pandemic wiped out the last 18 months. And NASCAR has nothing to fear from these racers, but mowers do sometimes break down or lose tires. The championship is a hard-fought battle that takes place on various weekends from June to October. For obvious safety reasons, all the cutting blades are removed from racing mowers, and there are various classes of racing. On this day, 3 groups of racers took to the track. Group 2 looks like a traditional lawnmower with a seat attached. Group 3 mowers are smaller and look like buggies, and Group 4 are lawn tractors. Stuart Johnson took the Group 3 championship, and the British Grand Prix of lawnmower racing continues with round 2 in a couple of weeks in in Surrey, Southeast England. This is just really interesting. I don't really think I'd ever in my life think that I would hear about lawnmower racing, but I would say that no dig at my dad, but I don't know if he would qualify. He loves his lawnmower, and he's always I feel like competing with himself when it comes to lawn work and stuff. But yeah. I don't know if he could go for this one.
I think every person really is when they're mowing the lawn. I want to know what engines they put in these, because I want one, in my lawnmower.
So you're going to start competing.
I want a lawnmower like that where I can just speed through the whole lawn at once.
Oh my God.
But no, that's really cool, and it's crazy to see how fast those things are going, and they're taking those turns and the little bumps and stuff. It feels like these guys are going to just fly off these machines.
Yeah, Peter, not to call you out on the air, don't you still borrow Jeff's push mower to mow your yard?
No, we actually we bought a used one, so yeah, we don't have to borrow Jeff's anymore. But thank you, Jeff, for letting us use it.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff, in that case. But yeah, push mowers, I mean, that would require a lot of power and a lot of good foot power for you, Peter. Right. You're able to keep up with some of that. You probably would have to hold on for dear life on that, too. But meanwhile, speaking of holding on for dear life, though, you might have to start looking for something a little bit more valuable. If you ever wanted to go searching for hidden treasure, now's your chance, because 2 Utah men have started a real-life treasure hunt. The prize, $10,000 in cash. If you're hiking along with along the Wasatch Front with friends, by yourself, and even with the dog, be on the lookout for a treasure chest. And then at those $10,000, not only John Maxim and David Klein know where the treasure chest is because they hid it. These friends posted a poem full of clues to their Instagram pages this past weekend, leading to the treasure. They hid a treasure last year with $5,000, but it was found in 4 days. So this year, they wanted to make it a little tougher. The 2 men said they will update their Instagram pages with more clues and maps as the treasure hunt progresses. And that is very interesting, though. Too bad we can't take Newswatch 12 on the road and be like, okay, we're here. We think it's around in here, but we'll have to keep looking for that. But man, it's really interesting to see that now there's actually some buried treasure out there. Maybe it is actually hidden in the ground. So maybe you need to pull out all the stops to really just see where they hid this.
That's really cool. I love these guys' idea, right? If you have the money to be able to do something like this, it's pretty cool, right? Like, who doesn't like a treasure hunt? It's something that as kids, I think that we all kind of fantasize about. And this is something that kids and adults can go out and look for and maybe even feel like a kid again. But I know that if something like this happened in our area, I would be out there looking for it at least for a few days just to say, hey, what the heck, right?
Yeah, that's true. No, I was going to say, I mean, we can just, get our stuff up, you guys, and just go to Utah for a couple days and just go on a little hunt. We could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Would you mind?
Yeah, maybe. Peter,
we can do that. Yep.
Yeah, we could easily do that. And maybe we should get some pirate gear too. It'd be like, arg, we're searching for buried treasure.
Oh my gosh.
No, you didn't.
Devin, if you dress up like a pirate, I'll pay for the plane ticket. How does that sound?
Yeah, I mean, if we ever go treasure hunting, maybe I have to dress up like pirates. That would be very, very interesting as well.